Hi everybody, it's Dana Stangel with Turanga Ranch. Today we're talking about humane hazing. What's humane hazing? Why would I need to know about it? Picture this. You're walking on the trail with your dog and suddenly you run into a coyote and he's standing there and he's looking at you. Nobody knows what to do in that moment. That's the moment where you pull out your humane hazing device and you scare the coyote, right? And today we're going to talk about ways to do that humanely, where we're not coming into contact with the animal, we're just creating a situation where we do something unexpected, right, to scare him. So I'm walking my dog, or this also applies to hiking. Maybe you like to hike. If you like to hike, you should carry a humane hazing device with you because humane hazing devices work with all wildlife. They work with mountain lions and bears and coyotes. And let's start with the most important thing, which is wildlife is generally not trying to attack you. That's pretty much the case. I mean, obviously, there are situations where it has occurred, but in general, wildlife is trying to avoid you. But when it happens that the two of you are staring face to face and you don't know what to do, you can use your body by making extreme gestures and using your voice loudly, or you can use tools to help you with that. So I'm just going to show you some of the tools that I like to use today. So if you're biking, you should have a horn, no matter what, even for traffic, even for people, whatever. Wildlife does not like horns. So this is even handy to have. You don't have any other noise-making device. You could easily, attach this to your belt clip and have it with you on your walk. Now, one thing I want to let you know in advance about doing this is you have to condition your dog. If your dog is part of your hikes, if your dog walk is what you need a humane hazing device for, you should be doing these noises with your dog in advance, giving him a treat when he hears it, maybe not starting with as loud as it gets, maybe doing it halfway, and get the dog used to the sound so that in the moment that you're hazing the wildlife, you're not also hazing your pet, right? I'm a teacher. I love my bell. Wildlife does not like bells. This doesn't look like a big wildlife repellent, but it totally is. And you can use it like this, or you can use it like this, right? Depends on how much energy you feel like putting in. Depends on how threatened you're feeling in the moment. This is from the dollar store. This one's a little harder because it requires a couple of hands, but it's very loud and very scary. This is a throwback to the old days. Maybe you remember the penny can. We used to pass these out and they're great, except they eventually lose the things that are inside making the noise. And the other thing I don't like is you have to hold it in your hand. These days I'm becoming a bigger fan of humane hazing devices that I don't have to hold in my hand, because I need my hands available for walking my dog or whatever. As always, I like to get creative. So recently I've added to my arsenal of humane hazing devices. I feel like most of my audience has seen the things I've already presented to you. But a couple of things have happened since the last time we got together. So I really wanted to share them because they're really fun. So the first thing is, right? Cowbell! Who doesn't need a cowbell? Who doesn't want a cowbell? I'm telling you right now, this is one of my all-time favorite humane hazing devices. This is the one that Turanga Ranch offers. You get this with a donation, and you can wear it on your neck, and this is what it sounds like. You get a lot of bang for the buck with this one, so I really like it. And then there's this, which is basically the granddaddy of the one I just showed you, right? It's woo! I think there's a ship making a noise back to me. I'm just kidding. And then I saw these, and I probably need to watch the video to figure out how they work, because they were like, oh, these are noise sticks. And I'm like, okay, I don't know, but let me just see what I would do. What comes naturally, right? Like when wildlife is coming. All right, wildlife, bring it. Okay, I feel like they probably do more than that, but if I started doing that when wildlife was around, I'm just going to tell you right now, the wildlife would be gone in an instant, because that's how that works. And then another recent one that, you know, was sort of sport inspired, I thought, why couldn't I just go all out? What really makes a noise that is annoying? I found it, guys. I have to practice it though. I don't really know how it works, but I'm gonna work on this and create a whole video dedicated to the vuvuzela. All right, and then to end this is my favorite, because, you know, when you're hiking, you might get lost, there might be exposure, you know, yours doesn't need to be this big. It could be the little tiny one that you could attach to your belt clip. But umbrellas are great hazing devices. Most people have not pictured this end of the umbrella in quite this way. So, just another of the many fun things you can do to keep wildlife and anybody that's bothering you completely out of your way. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And if you have any questions about humane hazing or about any local native wildlife, please don't hesitate to contact us. I am info@tarangaranch.org. Thank you for coming today.